welcome to another stream here on Behance and YouTube. My name is Anna Davis-Court. I am a children's book illustrator. This is Anthony Sims. He's my best friend and co-host of the stream. Wave, Anthony.
Hello, I did.
I thought, it was cute, so I like it again. Hi!
Hi.
There's this vlogger that I watch on YouTube, and she has a kid who's, I don't know, like 8 months old or something. And every time she turns on the camera with the kid in the room, the kid just starts like waving. It's so cute. They're just like, camera! This is what I do. I've been taught well. Anyways, hi everybody. How's your day going? It is Thursday in America. Around the world, it could be a different day.
It hath been declared.
Welcome to Thursday. I see Julia. Hey, Julia, what's up? I see Rin and Lauren and Jessica and Jake and this guy named Anthony Sims. I don't know about him. Mods, keep an eye. Keep an eye.
Yeah, watch out.
Thank you so much for being here. And today we are going to be painting in Photoshop. Oh yeah, I should turn on the tool timeline, which is a fancy feature that in the replay of the stream you can see what tools I'm using as I'm using them. It'll be like brush tool, erase tool, blah blah blah. Probably for me it'll mostly be brush tool and color selection. That's what I usually do. Anywho's-its. If you have any questions, please shout them out in the chat as usual, and if we miss it and it goes by, just say it again. Don't spam it, but just give us a little nudge, because we can't get to everything all the time. Everything all at once all the time. I really want to see that movie.
I hope it streams soon.
What?
I hope it streams soon.
Stream soon? I'm confused.
The movie that you're talking about?
Oh, okay. You think, yeah, okay. Not being in theaters. I agree. I want to be able to see it. I think that is one that I haven't heard anything bad about at all. Everybody's just unanimously like, this is the best movie. And I'm so excited to see it.
Yeah, the trailer looked very promising.
Absolutely, yes. And it just, like I said before, it's going to tug at my heartstrings. I already know it, so I'm very excited for it. Just ready to cry my eyes out in my living room.
Why? Did I forget what happened in the trailer? Is it a sad movie?
The one... No. I don't think it is meant to be a sad movie, but the one line that they basically have, other than like, I'm too busy, I gotta go, and then like a bunch of stuff flashes before the camera, and then at the end she's like, I just want to be with you here, now, or something like that. And it just...
Who's she saying that to?
I think her daughter, but this is all based on just trailer stuff, so
Aww.
Who knows? But this is, sorry, Jake, the movie that we're talking about is Everything...
Everywhere, All at Once.
Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Is it Michelle Yeoh? Is that how you say her last name?
I just watched another movie with her in it. It was Bubblegum Milkshake. Or, wait, no, not Bubblegum. Gunpowder Milkshake.
Yeah.
There we go.
How'd you feel about that one? I felt like...
It was
lacking something, but I liked all of the cast.
Yeah, definitely a good cast. I feel like...
especially the librarians.
I feel like it was a solid movie. Like, I'd give it, like, a B+ to A, where it's, like, it's solid, but it's not, like, my favorite S tier. Like, holy heck, it spoke to me personally.
Yeah, I felt like it was a PG version of Kill Bill.
Interesting. I don't think it's PG at all.
Well, I mean, Kill Bill was just... so over the top and gratuitous compared to that movie.
I suppose so. It gets into darker themes, but there's plenty of gore in Gunpowder Milkshake.
But not the same level. I guess PG, I wouldn't rate that movie a PG, obviously, but if I put it side by side, it feels like a very... I didn't want to say watered down version of Kill Bill, but
a
like
little
a
bit
PG
more generic
version. Yeah,
possibly, where it's like it's got a little less of the funk to it.
Yeah, something it just was missing an element to me. But
please chime off in the chat if you haven't seen it. You should still watch it. I'd say I'd still recommend it as a movie. I just don't know if it's like, oh my gosh, the best movie. But we're not, honestly, we're not huge action buffs like you and I. I'd say our key genre is not that one.
Yeah.
By the way, we are painting today. Haha! This is a ongoing series that I'm doing for my Patreon where we paint a cat with some sort of foliage around them, and I make it into a sticker and send it to my $12 patrons for the physical goodie of the month. And I'm going to order new stickers soon, so I really wanted to fall in love with some of the cats. Last time we painted a cat with cattails, and I like it, but I don't love it yet. So I might have to like work on that one a little bit before I get to the stage where I'm like, yes, this is perfect. Perfect. So I'm
We
gonna
only have to deal with this pun for 12 more streams. Or
yes,
how many have you done? 6 more streams?
Yeah, this is an ongoing series just for this year. So this whole cat foliage thing will be over probably by, I don't know, October when I order the rest of the stickers, when I've painted them all. Who knows?
Okay.
But yeah, this is just this year. So if you guys have any ideas for next year's series, if we're going to do this again, feel free to shout it out.
Ladybugs.
Ladybugs? Just a bunch of ladybugs?
They all have personalities. Some of them wear hats. One of them gardens.
Ah, in a ladybug's garden.
Also, Lauren
in the
Louise in
shade.
the chat saying that they signed up for your Patreon today. Thank you so much, Lauren.
Thank you, Lauren. Welcome to the crew. And always, I want to let everybody know who is ever a part of my Patreon or like considering it or whatever. I am so open to your feedback. Just let me know what you like, and I want to give you the world, basically. So if you have any suggestions, if you have any ideas, I am open to it. By the way, this one is going to be a little bit different of a color palette than our regular ones, as you can see. Usually we kind of stick to the greener side of things, but this time I wanted to go with a more fall kind of palette almost, but like also a little bit more bold. So we're going with oranges and pinks, and we're gonna have a bunch of overlapping like orange, yellow, pink, red, and then like touches of other colors, just little bits. At least that's the goal. I actually made a specialized brush for this because my idea for this is filled with circles. This kind of bush that's near what?
Sounded very like Frida Kahlo?
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 Kahlo? Yeah.
Frida Kahlo. In Coco, where there's that scene and she's like, I'm imagining fire. You're just like, circles. My idea is circles.
Well, thank you. That is the highest compliment I could ask for. I want to be circles.
Circles. On fire.
Flames coming off the side of my face.
Oh, that's perfect.
With that said, I don't want to draw every circle individually. What I want to do is quickly fill in that area with like implied circles, and then we can get more defined circles as we go. And the way I want to do that is by using this brush that I made right before stream called Spats.
Spats.
I named it Spats. And it's a wicked Spats. So, basically, I just made this base circle. Here, I'll show you. This is the mother circle. Oh, all hail the black
mother
spot.
circle.
So I made this with like a textury brush. I actually believe it was Kyle Webster's BLM brush that he made. And I made a circle with it, and then all you have to do is go to edit, define brush preset, and then it makes a brush of it, and then you can go into the brush settings and mess with stuff. So I messed with the scatter, the size, and the transfer, which is making it a different opacity, and all of them are pretty much randomized. So we're just going to get these big random size and opacity of spot. So this is the way. So that's kind of the way. This is the way. And I
Lauren says, I used to be so strict with my art until I came across Anna.
Hey, I love that. Less strict, more fun.
Yeah. And also says, Anna's work inspires me so much. I get so creative watching everything.
Oh, yay. All right. So what are you going to draw today? What do you think?
Circles.
Circles. I wouldn't mind it. If you ever want to do like a draw this in your style of any of my pieces or anything like that, you feel free. I haven't really labeled anything like that ever before, like, oh, please draw this in your style, but I really should, because I feel that way about everything. And I should do an intentional, like, hey, I'm going to make this as a draw this in your style. But also, I wanted to shout out for inspiration. Cody Bear is doing a series of prompts this. Is it this week or this month? I can't remember. But no, it's this month because it's April showers is the theme, and I believe for this week it is ducks in a puddle. Ducks in a puddle. Puddle ducks. Do you see my vision?
Ducks.
Do you see it? It's spots, circles,
Spots.
everywhere.
Circles. Yeah, I totally see it. What a fun little brush.
Baby.
And then the one mother dot, just so black and prominent.
The mother dot. Go away, mother dot. Mother dot. Wait, did I painted on the mother dot's layer.
No. Just cover it with an orange one.
I can just slash the mother dot. She is no more. She's like, no. And I plan on this. This is basically like the background layer, so it's really loosey-goosey and silly, but as we get more into the foreground layers, what I want to do is keep using this brush, but maybe on different blend modes, like have a multiply or a soft light or something, so that it can overlay and show some of the background dots and things like that. So right now this looks like, what is it? Is it 60s or 70s that had a lot of this motif? I'd say 60s.
I want to say 70s,
okay.
but I'm gonna go with 60s if I had to choose.
I don't want to make you say something you don't agree with, Anthony.
Lauren says that they posted some of the drawings on Discord
Oh,
that
heck
they've
yeah.
been working on. I want to say that it's in current work under the create tab on Discord. Bat and Doggy.
Current work. By the way, there's a link in the description if you want to be a part of our, what is this?
Discord.
A part of our Discord.
What is this window I'm showing?
What?
Anyone? Well, join it somehow.
Meet Dennis. First of all, I love frogs. Thank you so much, Anthony Jackson. He looks so mischievous. He really does. He's all eyebrows. That's what that reads to me. A bunny rabbit that I started sketching while watching Anna's live. Oh my gosh, and your the avatar moves too. I was like, what's moving? This is so
What's
cute.
moving? Yeah.
Oh, little bun looking up at the carrot like someday. Or is this all hail carrot possibly?
All hail the mother carrot.
Exactly. Oh, I love it. What a cutie. Did you know I'm doing a book right now that's all about not about bunnies? It's called not a book about bunnies. Boom. But I've been drawing a lot of bunnies for it, so that's funny. I love it. Oh, so cute. Also, Tyler got his candle. Oh my gosh. Hello, citronella.
No, I love that.
That's so good. Oh my gosh, his illustration works so well for that. Oh. Blood Juice X.
We have Yusra in the chat. Hi, Yusra.
Hi, you. How you doing? How you doing? Some tarantulas keep little frogs as pets to protect their eggs, and this is what inspired me to draw. Oh my gosh. The little plushies.
Look at my little frog protector.
Yes. Oh, that is
It's like
wonderful.
the lion statues you see outside of doors, but just frog
Clearly,
cards.
yes. It's frog time. Frog time all the time. Oh my gosh. Oh, and a cute little bat. Oh, it reminds me of Stella Luna. Oh, so good. Little bat burrito. And, oh, is it a doxy? Oh my gosh. My little creativity pool in my mind is very full at the moment, so I got excited to show you all my work. Please, keep showing. All the work. Beep, bop. Yeah, I love the little green patch with the bandana. I really want to do that with a future pet, is just like make them okay with not only wearing clothing of some sort, but also give them like a little, I don't know, it makes them feel like a mischievous little scamp in my mind to have like a handkerchief.
Yeah, bandanas.
Oh, you got
for
personality.
Sure.
Personality
Yeah.
for days.
But what is this other clothing attire you're putting on?
Any costumes I can get my hands on.
Oh, like costume stuff. So not everyday clothing.
I
but
mean,
like...
it could be, depending on the animal. Sometimes they need, like, say, you know, you have a near hairless dog in a colder climate. They need to wear clothing, and
That's true.
that sounds
Maybe
good.
just get a husky if you're in a cold climate with a little dog.
No, what you have is like a little Italian greyhound that wears very posh sweaters. I
I
love
do love a
it.
sweater on a dog, especially with a hood, and
Oh,
especially if the hood is
absolutely.
functional. Oh.
Anthony is very specific with his loves. Oh, that's so funny.
But other than the handkerchief and the perfect sweater for dogs, I don't know if I'm really into clothing for animals. I
That's
probably
up
wouldn't
to you.
dress mine, except for with the handkerchief. Um, and then costumes on
There's
Halloween,
something in my eye.
obviously.
Oh
Like
no.
a
Look away.
dragon, a skeleton, or you're taking your eye out.
Oh, there's like an eyelash in it. It's real bad.
Go get
Ah,
it. We got time.
we got time.
Oh yeah,
You
also
know it.
today's a shorter stream today.
We don't have time. We're
We don't
literally
have
just at
time.
our budget of time
Close that
right
eye.
now. Eh, I'll draw still. It's fine. Oh golly, it's actually okay. It's getting to be better. Whew. That was intense
It's,
though. Dang.
it'll come back. It's not
I'm
out of
sure
your
it
eye.
will.
It's drifting around.
How dare you?
It's orbiting.
Massive orbit. Okay, so I got rid of the bigger circles because I just didn't want them to be too big. So that's what I did. Deal with it. Beep 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 beep. All right, now that we've got a background of sorts, what we're going to do is kind of. I actually should probably value block this a little bit before I get too much further in so that I can change the background lightness or darkness if I need to. So, what kind of color are we thinking for the cat is the big question.
That lighter blue that you have on the end of your color palette.
Excuse me. You think so?
Yeah, make them really pop out.
Pop, pop.
It's already in your color palette, so it's perfect.
Yeah, I was thinking of it as like a small accent, not like a major chunk, but we can change on
well,
the fly.
never mind. Green for the cat. It's dead.
What? No! How dare you? Get out of my stream. What's going on?
It's a zombie cat. You could be dead and
In
cute.
your head. In your head. Zombie.
Jake says that you're very inspiring.
Oh, no, you, Jake.
We also have Anthony Jackson,
Anthony
Martha,
Jackson!
and Ibrahim all joining the chat.
Oh
Hello.
my gosh, hello, friends. We just had an influx of peeps.
We sure did. I feel like they all said hello at the same time.
Hi, hi, hi. Imagine just three people.
It was
trying
hello
to
everyone.
fit
Hi from
through,
Michigan.
like,
Hi everyone.
they're all fitting through a doorway at the same moment. They're just like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm here. I love it.
Jake singing along with your cover of Zombie.
Yeah, that's right. He knows cranberries are where it's at. Okay,
Jay Brennan does a nice cover of that song too.
He does, yeah. I think that's a pretty like
mellow.
soft-spoken version of it, whereas
Yeah.
cranberries go
There's
hard
this-
at a certain point. They're like, zombie.
Very raspy.
Oh, it's a black cat. No, I'm thinking maybe like a colorful gray. We could keep it kind of bluish, but more in the gray family. I'm going to throw a black layer over this on color mode to get some black and white. For some reason, my hotkeys for getting the foreground and background color to black and white is usually D. And then to switch the foreground and background colors, it's X. And for some reason, it just doesn't register every single time I've been pressing it today. It's very frustrating, but you know.
But you checked the key binding and it's still
I mean,
set
I
to
haven't
it?
changed anything about the key binding. It's default stuff, so if it changed, it wasn't because of me. Although
But
James
you just
did
have
use
to
my
press it
computer for a
multiple
second,
times
so.
and then it works?
No, what I have to do is like re-up that I'm on the brush. Like I was on the brush, I pressed it didn't work, but once I press B and then press it again, then it works.
Oh, interesting.
Is that interesting or is it frustrating?
Well, it's a little both, isn't it?
Devilishly so.
You don't usually have to be just on the brush to flip them, but when you're on the brush, it flips them. So it's interesting that it's doing that, but also frustrating for you. Not so much me. More interesting for me than frustrating.
Thanks for that whole thing. No, I think I'll just go flat gray. For now. We can always change things, of course. Let your opinions be known in the chat so I can ignore them. I
Honestly.
joke, I kid, I jest.
Do you? Anthony Jackson says he just got a client deal. That's exciting.
Ooh,
Congrats.
what kind of client is a good client? They treat you well. If they're not treating you well, I'll punch them.
User's asking, Anna, why gray?
Why gray? Anna, why gray?
I tried to read it like
I
that.
don't know. It's I haven't done a gray cat yet. We started with a gray cat on the Monstera piece, but we ended up with a black cat instead. So
I wonder where this one will go.
oh,
We're starting gray. It's gonna go green.
it's
Zombie
gonna
cat.
go green. No,
Yeah, that is a perfect transaction.
transaction.
I don't know, what would you call that? Transposing of that song into a different form, wordplay of that song.
Just say I'm perfect.
You're perfect.
Thank you. Dunzo. We all get it. We understand. Okay.
Rin votes for darker markings, if markings.
Agreed. I agree. I grew up with a gray cat. He was my favorite kitty in this whole dang world. His name was Vicious, and we called him Vish for short. He was anything but vicious. I was going through a very big Cowboy Bebop phase, and the villain's name in that show is Vicious. And he was just the most cuddly bud. So I love a good gray kitty. Whenever I see one, I'm like, oh, I know you. It's kind of like dachshunds. Like, I grew up with dachshunds, and every time I see their faces, like, they can be a little bit different, obviously. Every dog and cat and everybody has, like, variation between them. But I'm still like, I know you a little bit. It's just a familiarity.
For sure.
For sure.
The best cat you've ever known.
The best there ever was. It's for you, Vish. Love you.
Jake says, Vish the Stampede. I don't know what that means.
Which is another anime. Have you ever seen Trigun, Anthony?
No.
Ooh, we gotta watch it. It's
Is Vish the Stampede
no,
from
it's
Trigun?
Vash the Stampede.
Oh.
A mythic kind of character, but also a really... I think you'd love Vash. The character of Vash is so goofy and obsessed with donuts. Ugh.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I like him.
Yeah, I like him. Did it. But yeah, the show itself goes from a lot of like serious to goofy very fluidly, so I think you'd enjoy it. More anime.
There's an anime coming out, or a movie called Bubble.
Yeah, that one's coming to Netflix soon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very excited for that because James describes it as like a bunch of masters of animation all came together on one movie and are just like showing off their animation skills, and it's beautiful.
Oh, that's cool. Is that what it was?
That's
A bunch
what it
of
was.
people joining the same studio? I thought for some reason it was a bunch of different studios working on a single movie.
I mean, this is just secondhand information, so.
Oh,
Who knows?
mine is just speculation.
Speculation.
I think I saw a glimpse of the trailer and like, studio names flashed or people's names flashed up. I don't remember.
Something about it made me feel like it was good.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who will ever know? It's nebulous.
Not me.
Who got the Wordle today?
I did.
Oh, good job. Who did the crossword mini today?
Me.
You did it. Good job. I just like to congratulate Anthony on everything he does. Who got out of bed today?
It was me.
You
I'm
did
here.
it! Who's gonna go on
That
a
is
walk
a celebration
after this
some
stream?
mornings, huh? Me. Again.
Yeah.
I went on one before the stream too.
What? Where'd you go?
Down the street for an hour.
Back again? Oh my gosh, what? I like the idea that you just like took such small, slow steps. It was literally like a block. And you were just like, oh. And the neighbors were like, all right, we can't drive the car. He's in front of our driveway.
It's gonna be at least 20 minutes.
Oh no, it's that boy again. Oh, it's so good. Ooh, I'm gonna do some soft light. Oh,
Oh, Jake also got out of bed, he says.
congratulations! And hey, to you who are still in bread,
Some
in
might
bread?
be actually.
Are you stuck in the crumb? Is the sourdough smell overpowering? Oh man, I have sourdough. It's going over
Is
there.
it overpowering?
I smelled the jar this morning of my starter, and it wasn't just like the smell of it. It was actually like generating a little heat. Like there was warmth inside the jar, and so I was like,
Yeah.
whoa.
How is your apartment right now? I see you're in a sweater, so probably not too bad.
Actually, I'm sweating. So,
Okay, so maybe a little much.
by the way, oh, I have to show people, and it's halfway, so we should do monkey paws.
Oh, you want to do that? Last
Yeah,
time you were
just
like,
real
no
quick.
monkey
We'll do
paws.
5 of them instead of 10. Anyways, this is the sweater that Anthony got me for my birthday. Do you see how cute? It's got thumb holes.
Does that help with drawing?
Prada.
You don't have to wear your little glove.
Yes, actually, yeah. It doesn't. It's exactly like the glove. It works. It works. Okay.
It
anyways,
works.
right now we are going to jump into a section of the stream called Monkey Paws. Ooh ooh ah ah.
Oh,
This is
we're
a
doing
hand
it early,
stretch.
huh?
Yeah. I feel
Okay.
like we
Hold on,
should.
let me get
Okay, I
set
just
up.
feel like doing it. So this is a hand stretch. Follow along if you want to. And first part, we put our hands out in front of us like this, fingers to the sky, palms away, and then we curl our fingers into what we call a monkey paw. Ooh ah.
Ooh, I did this last night while I was using mouthwash. I felt like
Nice. Wow,
I could
double
do this for a
duty.
minute.
Nice.
A
Second
full
pose, we
60
put our fingers
seconds.
to the ground, palms towards ourselves, curl them in. Ooh ah ah. Yeah,
Ooh,
doing that double duty is good. Do you cry when you do mouthwash?
It is kind of emotional because the first time I ever used Listerine, my cat died.
No, not Louise. All right. Third pose, we put our fingers to the ground, palms away, and then curl our fingers in. Ooh ah.
Ooh, ah,
Good job. Fourth
ah.
pose, we put our fingers to the sky, palms towards ourselves, and then curl them in. Ooh ah ah. And then we repeat
That was
only
me
5 times
gargling.
today. You're a gurgling boy.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt me that much. Like I feel like sometimes it hits a place where you're like, "Oh, there was a sting or something." But
Oh, you know what? I cut mine with water because I'm too much of a baby, actually.
I cut mine with water. Thank you for the honesty there, Anthony. I feel like
I did
really
it.
earned our
Yeah,
trust with that
if
one.
I did just a full mouth of Listerine, I would cry. Probably green tears.
Oh, that's so funny. See,
It
even
hurts.
full thing, I feel like I only feel a little minor bit, and James is like,
It
when
hurts.
he's
It
doing
hurts.
He's
it
like, oh
hurts.
god, why?
Tell him to just cut it with water. It's fine.
Cut it with water. I love it. Pro tips from Anthony: cut your Listerine with water.
Yeah.
Jake says, "Lol." Okay, I can picture it perfectly now. Oh man, lol. Joe says, "I got out of bed and then went right
Yeah,
back
you
in."
did.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Proud of
That's
you,
even
Joe.
better.
Proud of
I
you.
think I did that this morning too. Got out of bed, grabbed my phone, went back to bed.
That's, I mean, honestly, first thing you do, bathroom, right? And then you crawl back into bed and you're like, all right, now I can Wordle and crossword and read Kyoshi and like all that stuff.
Did you start the second one?
I did. I started the
What are
second
you doing with
part.
your hands down there?
Oh, I'm stretching them against my hips.
Oh.
Like, I don't
Do
know.
you have arms on your chair?
Should I show you?
Mine get in the way.
Like that.
Oh god, my
And then,
headphones.
like that. Like fingers up against your body.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm in frame with my fingers, but they're here. Oh.
Good job, Anthony. And then do some shoulder rolls and some neck stretches. Oh, Milu cuddle, so good. Put your ear as high as you can on one side, reach for the sky, and then over to the other one. And then again. And then again.
Do you gargle?
And then we look over to the side. Very rarely, honestly.
Yeah, me too.
Alright, that was kind of abbreviated monkey paws. Good job, everybody.
Okay, well it's 3:30, so we're halfway through the stream. We
Ah!
can do monkey paws now.
Ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Okay, I'm going to use a big old brush. Doesn't really matter which one. I just want it to be big. And we're on a soft light layer, and I'm just going to start popping some colors on here. This is that light blue that we started with the cat. Might do a little mid blue. And just play around with what it does to the colors. Really, I'm just experimenting here. I want to go into the purples as well. Ooh.
Alessandra in the chat saying, cute illustration.
Oh, thank you. It's going to be even cuter when we're done with it. When we're done with you, you're going to be so cute. That's how I talk to things and people.
That's true. I've heard you talk to things and people like that.
I mean, I don't lie. I'm honest. Don't lie. I want them to know.
I learned something about tires today and tire pressure.
Tell me everything.
So the things that I learned, if your tire has a maximum PSI of 51, you're not supposed to fill it past 36. Seems interesting to me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think that the usual PSI I've always been told is in the 30s, so I was kind of concerned for a second when you were like 51. I was like, what tires do you have? Whoa.
Well, I checked the tire and it says on it like max PCI 51, and then I remembered in some part of my brain like 30 is associated with the number that I'm thinking this should be, so 51 seems high. So I went inside and I got my phone and I googled it. 51 PCI, and I read an article, and well, a PSA on a PCI is if it says 51 on your tire, don't go past 36. And on the inside of your driver's side door, there's a sticker that tells you if your tires are the same tires that came with the stock version of your car, what the ideal pressure should be. And it was 32 for my tires.
Who would have known?
I had to do this because my tire pressure light came on.
Oh,
and
really? Wow.
I didn't know which tire it was really affecting. I filled one up to 51 PSI with the thingy because that's what the tire said to do, but then I was like, this seems wrong. It's a good thing I checked.
Definitely.
But the maximum I guess is just overall, because you have to factor in driving on a road, which creates friction and causes the tire to heat up and expand, increasing the pressure. So if you do it to 51, it will go over that and pop.
Explode.
Yeah. So it was a good thing I checked, because I filled up one all the way to 51 and I was on the second one and I was like, I don't know if this is right.
Spaghettios. So did you release the pressure on the 51 one?
Yeah.
Nice.
I didn't drive it anywhere. I was just filling it up. I didn't have plans to drive it anywhere, so there was no worry that it would have popped.
Yeah. That's just it's silly to think about, just because I don't know, there's so many things that can go wrong on your car, and to say like, oh yeah, it says PSI 51, like most people would take that at face value. I wonder how many people have exploded their car because they don't know any better.
That's intense. I don't know if a tire popping would be like shrapnel inducing, but it would probably scare me, and I'd probably, I don't know, maybe pee. I don't know, that close to a tire. I don't know what my body would do.
I'm so glad you let us into that insight.
It depends.
Probably pee. What was I thinking though? Something about something. Oh, shrapnel inducing. Band name called it. Boom.
Oh, you like that one?
I really like that one. I think that's.
Oh, that's good. What genre? What's gonna be your like EP title?
Whatever System of a Down is when they do the wake up, wake up. Yeah, that is the genre. Mm-hmm. That is the time. Make yourself a time. We watched Spirited Away yesterday. Well, partially for me.
It's so good.
James watched or had it on in the background, and then he continued it out in the living room.
Did you guys start Our Flag Means Death yet?
Indeed, we have. Yeah, we're on episode 4. I want to say.
Isn't it so good?
Oh,
they're all so cute.
They're all so cute. I love it. I can't wait to get to certain things that will happen. I don't want to give any spoilers.
Yeah, Twitter is just spoilers all over the place.
Yes. So I don't want to add to that, but it's
worth the ride. an investment. Corinne's on episode
Taking
4
the
as well, I
time
think.
I ride.
So
Oh, cool.
we should
Well,
start
Corinne is
talking
the
about
one.
it next time we have video chats together.
We should start talking about it and then stop and then
Well, because
start
I was the
again.
only one that had seen it, and now you guys are watching it, and I have people to talk to about it.
Fine.
Even though I already know everything that happens.
No, it's exactly like when I finished Kyoshi, I was like, well, even in the middle of it, I was like, I need to talk to someone about this real bad. But you weren't just like here for me to talk to, so I held it in.
Yeah. Those are great books, by the way. If anybody's in the market for a new fun novel to read that takes place inside the Avatar universe, The Rise of Kyoshi and The Shadow of Kyoshi.
Exactly.
Both good ones.
They great. Okay. I'm trying to think of how to make the background calm down a little bit. I love the background, but it's just too much when I'm trying to make like this branch look like something. It just blends together. So
You could blur the background dots, I guess.
I could blur them. This is cute. Let's just go for this.
Yellow.
Yellow.
Oh, I like the minimalism here, actually. That's good.
Right? It kind of...
It's a nice branch, too. Maybe you could do one of those things where you have, like, symmetrical branches and then something in the middle.
It could be... I don't want symmetry, personally. But...
Oh, not for the cat piece, but...
Oh, just in general.
If you were just doing, like, the branch on yellow, which I don't think you are doing, but I think that would be a nice use. Yeah, I don't doubt it. You have. It's here right now.
What was I saying? Oh, I'm redesigning the thank you stickers for my packaging. I ran out of the fox ones, so I'm taking the
fox
opportunity.
Ones are so cute.
I know, I really enjoy the fox ones, but I kind of wanted to give the option to my patrons to be like in on the new thing. Ooh, what about this?
That's weird? Nice. It looks like golden.
It is. It's like a golden afternoon.
There we go. Afternoon. I was gonna say. Well, it looks like they were falling from the sky, but then I had to. My brain was doing overtime on.
My brain.
Anyway.
Yeah, I might actually go for this, because then if we mostly blot it out with other things like large leaves, then it'll feel like light is leaking through from the background, which is pretty cool. And we can always turn it off. Julia says, cue Alice in Wonderland song.
It's so cute.
Which one?
In a golden afternoon, I could blah 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 and blah 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 blah. If I only had a brain. Wait. I got Oz'd.
Wow, I got Oz. I love it. Oh, it's so good. I don't remember much of the Golden Afternoon song, I'm gonna be honest. So I can't sing it, but you can sing it. Sing it in your heart.
Yeah.
Ooh. I love growing
I think
plants
Julia put
via
a
drawings.
link to the song.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I'll post it on the Discord.
Yeah, we probably can't play it for copyright, but everybody else enjoyed the sounds of Alice.
I'll post it in socials under thank you for the audio.
So tell me thank you for the music. Can't sing anymore.
But you get it.
You get it, you get it, you get it. Okay. What do we think of these colors with the gray kitty? Are we still digging the gray? What do you think? It's more like a blue kitty, but still. Vibes.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, I asked for a blue cat and you made it gray, so...
I mean, I said it was
this is in your court now.
Court.
Your court.
It's true, I am a Davis court.
This is in your court now,
so.
because you made the cat gray. Nobody wanted gray cat. It was just you.
Just check.
Oh, Martha likes the gray and yellow.
Are you gonna watch that movie about Nicolas Cage?
It's about Nicolas Cage?
It's about Nicolas Cage.
Oh, what is it?
It's a movie called Nicolas Cage or something. I don't know.
They didn't get very creative with the title, did they?
Especially when they're like, I think it's called Nicolas Cage. I don't know.
Well, I mean, isn't he kind of famous for taking on very, very different roles and being kind of eccentric in them?
There's
in
literally
a
a whole
weird way.
episode of Community where Abed was trying to
Yeah.
figure out if he's good or bad.
It seems like if the movie is literally titled Nicolas Cage, that's a missed opportunity when you could probably play around with the enigma that is Nicolas Cage.
I mean, it could be something like that. My memory is not what it used to be.
Oh,
And it used to be
Jake,
crap, so.
thank you. Says it's actually called The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. That is what I was hoping for. That's what I got.
Jake saves us again. We should
Yeah,
just call him
I'll
Jake
check it
the
out.
Information Green.
Cool.
It's like... I just realized how bright your background is, and I feel like you're this cat.
Aw.
In the golden afternoon.
I feel like your lighting on the Adobe Live was really bright. Did you have your lights set up for that one?
Yes,
or
I
was
have
it
my light on right now. Or else I would be completely black. So...
the different lights, like the LED ones? You didn't have that on the stream?
No, I did. I'm telling you, I have them now, and on the stream.
Oh, you looked brighter on the other one for some reason.
I'm so sorry. I think actually it's that my background is brighter today because it's so sunny out. It's really nice out today. That's why we're leaving in almost 15 minutes. Just because Anthony is a little outdoor bug and he needs to go thrive.
I gotta go out there.
Because tomorrow
to recharge
it's
my
supposed to rain
batteries.
again, right?
It's supposed to rain for the next week after today.
Good times. So yeah, we gotta soak it up. I'm sorry guys, but we gotta.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, low 50s and rainy.
Fun.
All of
More
them.
use out of my sweater. I'm not gonna sweat as much.
Today it's 75 and sunny, and then it's just not for so long.
That's what happens.
I have to leave. I have to go outside immediately.
I have to go now. I have to leave. You're gonna be okay, Anthony. I promise you.
Oh, I know. The sun's waiting for me.
She waits for no man. Except for Anthony.
Uh-huh.
If I only had a brain, a heart, a home, de noive. Love that line. Cowardly or not. So good. Which was your favorite?
Out of the group that goes to Oz?
Out of the crew.
Out of the
Call
crew.
them the Poppy crew. Poppies will make them sleep. Poppy nappers?
Wait, out of the whole movie, or just like the crew that's going to the Emerald City?
I was thinking Emerald City crew, but if you want to expand it after that, I'd be down.
I like the flying monkeys.
Oh, really? Flying monkeys are your favorite? Okay, to each their
Those
own.
are cool. I like monkeys, and I like the idea of
I know you
flying.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You gotta read Hellboy. There are a lot of monkeys.
flying monkeys?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, cool. Jake likes the trees that throw apples. They've got nice, rough and tough voices. Yeah.
Hey, you come back here. Ah! I love it.
On the
I like
palace
the peacocks
guards.
in that scene when they're throwing the apples. There's just random peacocks in the background walking around.
Really?
Giving it
Amazing.
ambiance.
Peacocks make it magical.
Yeah,
It does. I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
Maybe it's time. Rewatch.
It is, yeah. I'll suggest it to Sammy. We're gonna have like a dinner and a movie night.
Aww. Cute.
I'm gonna make that chicken, lemon roasted chicken with potatoes dish.
Oh
I suggested that we watch The Princess Bride with it, but
Heck yeah.
I'm thinking maybe The Wizard of Oz would be a good contender.
You should watch Lord of the Rings. Potatoes.
Potatoes.
Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
That one has a different feel than Wizard of Oz and The Princess Bride.
I suppose.
Those ones feel more homey. I don't know why.
Because you watch
Lord of the
at
Rings
home.
feels very cinematic.
It definitely is. I understand. If you're going for a vibe.
Jake says the little dog. That's your favorite?
Little dog
Don't
too.
remember his name?
Toto! Toto too!
Toto. Jake says I still need to watch the most recent Moon Knight.
Oh ho ho!
Is there another one?
Yeah, it just came out last night. We watched watch
I
it?
didn't watch it yet.
Oh my goodness.
And then Jake says, "Homie, homie."
Homie, homie. Exactly. You need the homie vibes sometime. If you, anybody, this is an open call. If you have any movies that have that same kind of vibe or quality of The Princess Bride or Clue or the Peter Ustinov Agatha Christie movies, it's very specific, but Original Death on the Nile and Evil Under the Sun. Those kind of movies are comfort to me and Anthony. And I feel like if there's something that's that vibe, please tell us, because we want more.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Wouldn't that be?
There's got to be more.
There's got to be more. Also, Hook, old Spielberg stuff. That's always a good vibe, too.
Yeah. Ever After.
Oh, yeah. Angelica Houston being an evil stepmom just fits right.
Who would ever love a pebble in their shoe?
Mom! Rude! Oh, she's so good.
There's a thing with Gina Davis, trying to remember the name. A League of Their Own?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was with Tom Hanks. I haven't seen that in a long time. Rosie O'Donnell, she's in there too.
Yeah. And so is...
Susan Sarandon? No, that's...
the witch from Hocus Pocus.
Bette Midler.
Isn't she in it? Is Bette Midler in A League of Their Own?
Maybe.
Ooh.
See, again, that one I haven't seen in a long time. So.
Jake says, everything I think of is probably something you've seen.
Hey, if we
probably doesn't mean definitely.
In the last 2 minutes, then throw it out there just in case.
Also, if it is something that we've already seen, we probably maybe even forgot. So let us know anyway.
Probably, maybe, mostly probably. By the way,
The Never-Ending Story.
The Never-Ending Story. I was just singing that before the stream, actually. Yes, I agree. Love that movie. Love the vibes. Except for, you know, Artex and the is it the Bog of Sadness? The Swamp of Sadness?
There's the Bog of Eternal Stench.
Bog of Eternal Stench is what
from
I was gonna
Labyrinth.
say. I got, like, mixed up in the old brain hole.
Yes. You did. Cutthroat Island. That's a movie with
What's
Gina
that?
Davis.
This is bringing back a memory.
I don't have the memory. I don't have one.
Come here, I'll link it up.
Oh, whoop.
There it is.
Searching
She's
Google
on an
for it.
island. She's Dina Davis. She's
Whoa. Cool.
cool.
This looks like a fun movie.
I mean, it's
Looks like a pirate movie. Did you say that already?
Yes.
Oh, pirates are all the rage right now.
You know, it's funny because we just watched a YouTube video about times that rides at Disney have had the animatronics breakdown, and like people caught it on camera. There are some really goofy looking ones. Apparently they now project faces onto a lot of their animatronics instead of making it like eyes and mouth that have to move. They just have like light come either out of it or onto it.
Oh.
And so like Buzz Lightyear is one of those examples of like his body moves, but then one time his face projection didn't turn on, and it was just this
Oh
skin.
no. Oh no.
And it even has like the little sculpted like eye protrusions.
Yeah,
and stuff, but
that's exactly how I was imagining it.
blank skin. Yeah.
Like Skin Man.
Skin Man.
Wow.
To infinity
Okay, so
and beyond.
Buzz Lightyear without a face. What is like a fun wordplay for that?
Faceless
I
Buzz.
don't
I don't know.
Fuzz Lightyear. It's
Buzz
like
Lightyear.
blurry face syndrome. Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, it's just an off-brand Buzz, so it's like
Buzz Lightyear.
lifeless.
Buzz Lifeless.
Oh, but then there are other examples, like apparently in the Animal Kingdom at Epcot, right? Is that where it was? They have like a little
Epcot.
area of bugs, and for there's like a little cameo of Flick from A Bug's Life, and he comes down from the ceiling, and apparently once upon a time he moved pretty well and was pretty smooth, but then over time his jaw stopped like closing fully, so it's just like a
Yeah.
ha 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 ha. And the one time he came down, first of all, one time without one of his antennas. Where did it go?
Oops.
And then the other time, one of his eyes was like permanently stuck upward, and then the other one was still like moving with the animation. It looks psychotic. It's
That's
so
terrifying.
funny how like animatronics, if they're even slightly off, that's the point. Just being slightly off puts them so far into the horror zone. Like the closer to perfect, the worse. It's so weird.
Right, yeah. Adam says, I keep thinking Monkey Island when it comes to pirates.
Oh yeah.
And Corinne is in the chat saying, made it to the last 10 minutes. I remembered.
Good job.
And then says, Monkey Island. So funny, me and Anthony were playing that today. What a coincidence.
Today you did it?
Yeah.
Yay.
Adam says, really? I remember the old game version, but I had Maniac Mansion.
It's a crazy contraption. The fun is in not catching then it's Mousetrap. Mousetrap. Do you remember?
What?
That
Yeah.
commercial for
Where'd that come
Mousetrap?
from? Maniac Mansion? Made you think
Maniac Mansion is crazy contraption. You know how my brain works. It doesn't. But yeah, that I don't know what Maniac Mansion is. I'm guessing a different game.
Yeah, it looks like it's one of the greatest Lucasfilm games ever made. Had the Commodore 64 version. And that's Adam in the chat saying that. Monkey Island, while Corinne and I have been playing it, it seems like it would be such a fun animated feature-length film. They've got such a range of characters, and it's like a fun plot, and I don't know. It's really cute.
Adorable.
It would make a really good like little film, I think.
Okay, let's make it.
Yeah.
Anthony, come on.
Yeah.
Come
the
on.
art style is pretty cute. They've got clouds like Hercules clouds where they're all swirly.
Ooh, swirly whirly.
And there's a lot of what is that perspective when it looks kind of skewed? It's almost like fisheye. Is that 4-point perspective? 3-point perspective?
Okay, so you're saying it's skewed, like,
you know, think of like a
exaggeration.
skyscraper, and when you have 3-point perspective, and it kind of looks like it's so clear, but it goes down for so long, and it's like warped.
I guess
4-point. Yeah, it's got a lot of that. A lighthouse specifically does that 4-point.
Is that like the opposite of telephoto, where it's like anti-flattened out?
Ooh.
I added the tiniest bit of blue. What do you think?
Where at?
I'm zooming in. It takes time, you know? My computer's chugging.
Yeah, those are cute.
I kind of want to just like figure out what style we're gonna go for like one of these guys, and then we can extrapolate later. Because right now this is obviously still very rough. I kind of want to throw another soft light layer so we can get maybe even a hard light layer on here. I want to get some like pops of magenta or something. Let's see. Beep. Bop. Was it the same? Orange and magenta came out the same. Red. Vroom vroom. Truly. I understand. You're loud. Sorry, there's a car.
Jake says,
just like...
this piece has come along so beautifully in such a short time. I love the hint of blue. And User says, me too. And Corinne says, yeah, I like how layered this is.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. Thank you. I feel like this one had more... Like, I wanted a vibe with it that was much more clear, which always helps. But also, it has a long way to go to be exactly how I envisioned it, so we shall see how far I get. How far I'll go. Can you name that movie, Anthony?
Moana.
Did you fall
Moana. Moana.
Make way, make way. Good job.
There was a part in Seinfeld that reminded me of you and I. It's Jerry and Elaine are in a bakery, and he is like making a joke about a cookie or something, and Elaine's like, Elaine's like, Do you ever wonder what you're gonna be like when you're senile? And Jerry's like, sometimes, yeah, I do. Or something like that. And she's like, well, it's not gonna be that much of a transition for you.
Yeah, I feel that. I think that's more you're Elaine. That sassy,
She's the
smart.
best character.
I want to be Elaine. I think I want to be Elaine, and I would probably have a little dose of Kramer, but I'm gonna end up mostly George. So
No. George is
No,
literally
no.
like a piece of crap person.
Okay,
There's almost nothing redeeming about him. You are so far away from George. It's ridiculous.
Whoa. Well,
He's
yeah,
a bad
there's
person.
sometimes. Now I'm remembering some of the canon stuff he did on the show.
I've been like binge watching it, so I've got 5 seasons
Yeah.
of evidence of
I haven't seen
he's
it since
literally
I was like 12,
the worst.
so I guess I'll take your word for it.
He's bad. He's a bad man.
Very bad man. He reminds me of Danny DeVito in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia a little bit.
Yeah, I could see that. I think he's a little bit better of a person than George is,
Gosh.
honestly.
Wow.
George is so bad.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I believe
I'm just
you.
thinking back to so many episodes of. Ooh. Oh, I did watch both the episode with Megan Mullally, where it's like a funeral and George is dating her, and that's where he dips and then dips again. He double dipped.
He double dipped, which
And
is like a
that's-
famous quote in my family.
Yeah,
Like, you don't double
yeah.
dip the chip.
So that's
It's like
the
putting your whole
episode.
mouth in the dip.
That's the episode with Megan Mullally, and then
That's
the
crazy.
actress that was in Twister,
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
the brunette, not Helen Hunt, the other
Oh.
leading actress in there.
Oh, I don't know who you're talking about. Never mind. I was thinking Helen Hunt.
She was in the Seinfeld episode where Can't Spare a Square.
Don't have a spare to square.
Don't have a
Wait.
spare to square.
Yeah. She was also in Wisteria Lane. What was that called? Housewives.
Oh. I think I know her from that rom-com sitcom.
Rom-com sitcom.
She was like the pretty wife married to the average husband. That whole
Which
trope.
one? Yeah.
I know.
But yeah, I think I remember what you're talking about. I can't remember what it was called.
That had some funny moments in it. I related with the little daughter the most, like the
I-
youngest daughter.
I don't know. The sitcoms
She was creepy.
in the late 90s, early 2000s were so specific and probably
Yeah.
aged pretty dang badly in multiple
Probably.
ways. Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad that that era happened and passed. I think
Got it out of a system. It's like you gotta write out all the bad ideas before the good ones are coming.
Yeah.
That was that
I
moment.
guess. Oh, it's so weird. There's so many things. that
Her
make-
name is, thank you, Jake, Jamie Hertz? Yurtz?
Yurts?
Gertz.
I mean, that's like Simone Yetch almost. So
I know.
maybe it's very different.
There are the
pronunciation.
letters.
There
Pronounce
are
it
the
how
letters.
you wish.
You can do what you will with with the letters. I don't know. Oh man. So, of those sitcoms, do you have a favorite of just like the TV sitcoms that happened back then? Classic, of course, is like Friends or something, but
Yeah, I think Friends edges out. Well, maybe not edges out, but Friends is definitely above Seinfeld for me right now. The first 4 seasons of Seinfeld, it's like a couple of funny things happen, but some of the episodes are just like, I don't know, it's uncomfortable, and George is the worst character. And Elaine was like not even in any of season 1 or something like
Wait,
that.
has there
She
been
didn't-
the episode where George gets a toupee?
No, not yet.
Oh my gosh!
You
can't
said
wait for
that
you.
there's 9 seasons, and I'm in like middle of season 5, and you said
Yeah.
season 5 is like what you remember the most out of, and I haven't
Yeah,
seen a
probably
lot
the
of
mid
Seinfeld,
area.
so there's gonna be like some great episodes, I'm sure. It feels like it's leaving its shaky roots behind it. It finally found its footing after 5 seasons, but Will and Grace Friends. I guess those were the biggest sitcoms that I watched.
Yeah. What was... I remember Erin and I seeing every episode. This is my sister. Every episode of Friends like 10 times. Once they syndicated, it was just like that was on the TV all the time. So I think I've seen every episode like 5 million times. And then after I did that and watched that with Erin, I guess my parents, or I can't remember if it was Erin or my parents, who gave me a book of Friends, where it literally was every episode per like a spread, and it just told like behind the scenes things about every single episode that happened, and I was like all about that book for a while. I don't know, there's something
Amazing.
about like productions of shows that makes me happy.
I am recalling another one that my sister watched and I caught a lot of. I think it was called Dharma and Greg.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think we watched a fair amount of that as well.
The premise of that one being she's woo-woo and he's a straight man. Where it's like, as in like straight man to her woo-wooiness, because she's supposed to be like, I believe in everything and spirituality, and they were like making fun of that, which again probably does not age well.
Which when I watched it, I was just like, I relate with this character. I like her.
I like her. Yeah. Well, I think that everybody agreed she was the likable character on that one.
Yeah. She felt like a Phoebe
Exactly.
character.
Yeah, they probably looked at Phoebe and were like, we could make a show out of that.
Yeah, and then add a Greg.
Well, you have to have a Ross if you have a Phoebe. I mean, come
on. I watched a lot of Charmed, but that's not really a rom-com.
Yeah, what was that?
It's just a great show.
What kind of vibe was it? Or, I guess, genre?
Mystery adventure kind of thing.
Mystery adventure. Ooh. Is it like Sabrina?
Well, it had like a plot going through seasons, whereas like Seinfeld and sitcoms don't really have a plot, really.
Well, Seinfeld is literally a show about nothing, so.
Yeah. Well, Friends even. It's more like anecdotal episodes or whatever you would call them. But an anthology, is that what you call it? I don't know.
Yeah, I suppose so.
But Charmed was very like, this has like this season's plot, so I don't know. What are those types of
like, serial kind of storytelling?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this. Okay.
Marin says loved Gilmore Girls. Oh, I never watched a lot of
Girls.
Gilmore Girls.
Unfortunately, I've heard a lot of people say that that's like their favorite show, so it's probably worth giving a watch, but haven't gotten to it yet.
I'm sure there are loads, and I'm just not remembering them. Golden Girls is always one that comes to mind, but that was in early 2000s. That was late 80s.
Yeah. It brought to mind Three's Company, which I watched a lot of, but that was like the 60s or 70s. But I just was looking up, we thought that a voice actor we put on Lego Batman in the background the other day, and I thought that the voice was very familiar, and we were trying to figure out who it was, and I was like, Dipper Pines. It is straight up Dipper Pines, I swear to God. And then I looked it up, found the voice actor. First of all, he looks much older than Dipper Pines could like ever be. How does that voice come out of that person? But it's John Ritter's son. John Ritter was one of the main characters in Three's Company. Then I actually looked up to make sure that Lego Batman, this is the voice. It's not. It wasn't Dipper Pines. It's so close to it though. But it was my other like secondary guess, which was, drumroll please, Michael Cera.
Was it a good drum roll? I tried quickly. My hands were under the desk, so I just started hitting it.
I really appreciate you. Thank you for that. But yeah, that was Michael Cera, and he just made his voice so much higher pitched than usual, and it makes sense because Batman's voice is also from Arrested Development, Will Arnett, right? Is that his name?
Yeah, Will Arnett.
Anyways.
He makes an appearance in Our Flag Means Death.
No way.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Jake says, I just remember only seeing the finale of Charmed. I think it was the finale, and it was almost exactly the finale of The Matrix, and I was like, what?
I would not have expected that at all. What the heck?
Everyone's also reminding us that it's past 4, so it's time for our
Oh, we
walk.
gotta go. We gotta go. Okay. So this is where we've ended it today. I really enjoy the style and texture going on with these branches. I think they're really glowing and everything. Might add some more pink to this because it's very orange and red right now, but I want some pinky pinks. And of course to flesh out this cat and everything so that we can really get a sense of the scene, because it doesn't have a ton of depth right now, but I'm really loving the glowiness that's going on. So we will keep working on this, and we'll be back next week. Today is Thursday. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Anthony, is there anything you'd like to say before we vamonos?
Enjoy the sunshine if it's happening where you are. Take advantage. It's good.
Absolutely.
Some people don't have it all the time.
Some of us are desperate for a little solar beam to sleep in.
Yeah. And if you have the chance, watch Our Flag Means Death on HBO. Because it's great.
I like so that Jake
and
is
Moon Knight,
flipping it around on us, saying, "You have a great weekend." Oh my gosh. Okay. Ren says, "Enjoy your sun. Photosynthesize." Oh, we will. We're just gonna go out there and walk down the street for an hour. Just enjoying the sunlight. And until next time, remember to vaccinate, boost, wear a mask, be kind to yourself and to others, and remember that you're loved. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you again next week. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
I can't find it. Okay. Bye-bye. Wave.
Wave, I did. I waved.
You say you waved.
I did wave.
You say you waved and you waved. But really, we know what's going on.
Should we maybe always end these streams with if you want this sticker, it's gonna be available on my Patreon? Is that a good call to action at the end of a stream where you're like, this is the content I'm making for this thing? Nah.
I mean, sure, if you remember to. I won't, probably.
I don't know if I will remember. I told Corinne I was gonna text her before the stream started, and I totally forgot.
The lies, the deceit.
So she's like, I made it for the last 10 minutes. I was like, oh yeah. I was supposed to remind you.
Oops. It's okay. We all have failings. We can't be perfect people. That would be insane. Jake says sunscreen. Okay, we're going to remember that. Right?
Yeah.
When was the last time you put on sunscreen?
Hawaii.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I know what my Anthony gift is going to be for the next week. Sunscreen, copious amounts of it. Jake says radiation, and
I go out with Jake my parasol. It's okay.
Parasol. It's made of tissue paper and love. I love it. We should go out with parasols sometime and twirl them so that everybody knows the status.
Parasols look so cool.
They really are cool. Do you still have that one? Was it?
Yeah,
from
it's purple. It's right
shoot?
there.
Yeah.
It was for a photo shoot. We never did it.
Well, then let's do it. We haven't done a photo shoot in a while.
Since Hawaii.
Oh my gosh. That was 10 years ago. Okay. Alessandra says, I wish we had sun over here. If you get some sun, enjoy it. Rin says, meanwhile, I go out for 10 minutes and burn. I'm so sorry. Okay, so we will see you guys later. Remember to watch the other streamers on Behance. They are awesome. Bye.
Bye.